This is the reality of COVID in Ukraine, another life claimed by a virus whose second wave is now sweeping across Europe. Here in the town of Stebnik, a hospital designed for 100 people now has 106 corona patients alone.
We are catastrophically short of doctors. The pressure is incredible. In the infectious department, we have one doctor per 47 patients.
Around the continent, the number of new infections is surging. Austria has announced its highest daily figures so far. In Poland, too, unprecedented numbers of people are testing positive for the virus, prompting the government to say it will introduce a general mask rule for all people outdoors and perhaps impose a state of emergency. Elsewhere, as here in Belgium, the spike in cases has forced ministers to say no more than 4 people will be allowed to meet together in public. But in Spain, the rate of new infections has slowed in recent days, and a partial lockdown for the capital has been thrown out by a Madrid court, which said it infringed people's fundamental freedoms. Whilst in Germany, a surge in cases is causing deep concern at the highest levels.
The current situation worries me a lot. We don't know how things will develop over the next few weeks. It's possible that we will see more than 10,000 cases a day. It's possible that the virus spreads uncontrollably.
In the German capital, officials say their testing capacity has reached 95%, with little scope for greater testing if numbers continue to climb.
One of the measures being suggested for the whole country is already in place here in Berlin, the so-called triple traffic light warning system, where 3 different COVID criteria are monitored. The number of intensive care beds occupied by corona patients, the R or reproductive rate of the virus, and the number of infections per 100,000 residents. For the moment, the federal government believes its existing measures are enough.
Germany so far managed this crisis well. When you look at the map of Europe, you'll see until now Germany is a solid rock in this pandemic. But we are seeing rising numbers across Europe.
So far, there's no suggestion of another national lockdown. Politicians are perhaps fearful of the damage such a step would wreak on an already suffering economy. And they know there are many people here who believe the existing measures are too strong. Dominic, Kane, Al Jazeera, Berlin.